Horde! What's going on, all? How you guys doing tonight? How's everyone feeling? It's Friday. I just got done seeing Halloween Ends. Go get it on Peacock for $10. Don't go to the theater. That's all I'm going to say about that. I don't know what they're doing to my boy Michael Myers, but whatever. Anyways. So, hey, we are here. We are going to do an unboxing later in the video. We're going to do an unpacking of some NFTs. I'm still going for that Grail for the Game of Thrones set. And I got a whole ton of stuff here from NYCC I want to show. So, let's get started. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't. Alright guys, let's start off. This is in no particular order. I'm literally just going to go right through it. There's a lot here. Tomorrow, I'm hoping to go ahead and get my video out on NYCC. I have hours of footage. Literally hours. And so I'm going to try to knock that out tomorrow if I can. And on my podcast, I think I'm trying to convince my wife to have a conversation with me about NYCC and Fright Night. So I'm still kind of working on that because I did not drop a House of the Dragon video this week because I was in NYCC or my podcast for that matter. So I want to upload something before Sunday when I go live. So anyways, that's kind of what's going on. So we're going to start with this. I have not put this in a case yet. That's how much I've unpacked. But I'm going to go through all this. I finally got it somewhat organized. Oh, yes. Okay. So this guy is awesome. If you ever have a chance to meet him, I highly recommend it. Very funny. Just a really, really nice guy. He was not doing selfies this year because of COVID still. But I've actually met him now twice. And that is the great Todd McFarlane. So I had him autograph my Venom, one of the OGs, I believe. My Venom 82, the Walmart exclusive, and it is got the COA on there. Yeah, Michael Price, let's go. So there is the Venom Todd McFarlane. I decided to go yellow instead of red just because of the fact that so the three colors I like on Pops the most are yellow, green, and blue. And red is okay if it's done correctly, but because of the box, I thought red would be overkill. So if you can see up on his teeth, it's kind of hard to see in the camera, but his teeth are a little on the yellowy tint. And I know he always signs low. So that's why I decided to go yellow to kind of help pop out those teeth a little bit. Because I thought red would be overkill. And honestly, the only two choices I was going with on this one is yellow or red. So, yeah. So Todd McFarlane, really, really, really nice guy. All right, let me put those back in the box. We don't want to dent that. All right. Next up. Again, this is in absolutely no particular order. So I was lucky enough to get the Box of Fright, that one on Funko.com. I got in the Fright Night, and that'll be its own little video. There's definitely some negatives, there's some positives, but again, I'm trying to get the wife to go on there with me and talk about that. But I do have some pops from that I kept, and then I went through, like I said, Fright Night. I got a bunch of pops from there, and then everything from the Funko shop as well, and then some other little items I picked up. All right, so let's see what this one is. So this is the Harry Potter. He's got the wand. He's got something else in his hand. I don't even know what it is, to be honest with you. And we actually got to see this play on Broadway. Excellent. The only issue with the play, it is 3.5 hours long. It's brutal. It's good. It's just long. So, take that as it is. We have seen Wicked like 3 times. We absolutely love Wicked. This is not a musical. But again, it's just strictly a play, and it's basically about Malfoy's and Harry's sons. I had a couple issues with the play, but that's for another day as well. So, anyways, So next up, let's see here. All right, so this is one of the Fright Night Pops. This is a Freddy Funko as an alien, and this is from They Live. This is a pretty cool pop. So you can see he's reading the newspaper. I really like this one. So yeah, they did a pretty good job on that. The details, like, it's hard to see in the camera, but the details in the eyes alone, they did a really good job. And I love the crown that they matched it like with the pop. Like sometimes they kind of go off on those crowns. Like if they would have made that black, I don't know if I would have liked it. So I liked it that they blended it with like the top of his head. So that is from They Live. So there's that one. Next up. This is going to go well with my Christopher Lloyd signed Judge Doom. Now, because I don't have the OG Roger Rabbit, at least I was able to pick this one up. So there's good old Roger. So I'm kind of stoked to have that. Now, I mean, one day I might try to grab the Roger Rabbit common, or not the common, but the old school OG one. But I don't know. We'll see. You know, if I can get the voice actors to sign, I would do it. But for right now, they have this one next to Christopher Lloyd. I'm pretty excited about that. So these are the ones I'm keeping. I purchased more. I've since sold a few. I've helped out some people get some. But these are the ones I'm actually keeping myself. So let's see. I'm kind of putting a couple that aside. And then I'll show those last. This one. Oh, yes. I need to get Hayden to sign this one. I have Hayden on the OG Anakin with the dark side. But this one is really cool. Now, I did not take the pop out of the box, but I know he's got like the long braid, which is cool. And then he's got the dual sabers. So this is like his battle with Dooku at the end of the movie. You can kind of see it there. But yeah. So it's funny because I was offering trades of this pop. I must have asked 15 people around me in that line. And let me tell you something about that Funko line. Oops. You think that a company like that would get their shit together and figure out how to make this line work? Like, it's chaos. Literally chaos. I don't understand. They have 30 people, and it takes hours to get through. I don't understand. I don't know. I can't explain it. I just can't explain it. But anyways, I ended up asking a ton of people there. I was offering pretty much any of the pops, except from the anime, because I know those are worth a lot. But no dice on that, because I was trying to get this actually for 2 other people. But it is what it is. I tried, but at least I got mine, right? All right. We have another one in the box. All right, let's see what this one is. Oh, this is probably the best pop I got. I'll show it though. I don't know why I don't have this in a stack. I'm not sure what I'm doing over here, but we're gonna be careful. We have our Oscar Isaac autograph, Poe Dameron. I'll tell you one thing. I have met quite a few people for autographs, and he's one of the nicest. So a lot of the people in front of us. So let me explain how this worked. So these bigger actors, like for example, him, Marty, oh my God, Michael J. Fox, Sebastian Stan. I know those 3 for sure. So what happens is you have to line outside like these curtains, and then you walk into a queue. And then what happens is the queue feeds into another room where literally it's the actor, a couple handlers, a security guard, and then basically it's the person getting the autograph and the next person. So you're not in there too long, but you are in there kind of by yourself with him. And I ended up getting 5 signed. Again, for a bunch of friends and stuff that wanted it, so I was able to grab this since I was getting mine. And so I walked up to him. I don't know if he quite got my joke. You know, on YouTube, there's a lot of different channels that, you know, rag on Star Wars and all that, but they always say in The Last Jedi that he has a bunch of Yo Mama jokes he's throwing out at the beginning of the episode, and it's just terrible, right? So I walk up to him, and I go, hey, what's up, Oscar? I go, hey, you have any good Yo Mama jokes? And he kind of looks at me, he's like, no, do you? And I'm like, no. And I just don't think he quite understood it. So, but it is what it is. But at least it's got us talking a little bit. And I had mentioned Moon Knight. I had briefly asked if he was, you know, if he would consider coming back to Star Wars. It seemed to me like he kind of said no, basically, without saying no. It does sound like they are in early production for Moon Knight Season 2, so that's cool. But yeah, just a really nice guy. And then I asked him to sometimes, again, these bigger actors, because it's, you know, like when I went to Star Wars Celebration and met Ewan McGregor, it's literally like you are in an assembly line and you're just going like this. He signs, smiles, and you just keep going. Like you barely get time to talk. And with him, it was not like that, which was awesome. So I was able to ask him if he could do his characters' names underneath his autographs, and he was more than willing to do that. So that's always awesome when an actor does that. So it was really awesome. Ryan Milky, who is on the need to meet list that you have not met yet? So for me personally, I mean, obviously Harrison Ford. I doubt it'll ever happen. I would love to meet Daisy Ridley. I don't blame her for any of the Star Wars stuff. I liked her a lot in Force Awakens. You know, it's the writing what did her in, I think. But as an actress, she's been in a lot of different movies and stuff. So I would love to meet Daisy Ridley. Harrison Ford. I mean, James Earl Jones would be amazing. But, you know, he's up there in age, so I doubt he'll ever do it. And obviously George Lucas. I would love to meet him. You can throw Natalie Portman in there. Although I do have Natalie Portman's autograph, I've never met her. But yeah, I mean, I would say those are probably the top 3 or 4. That would be just awesome, you know. All right, let's see what else we got. Let's see what this guy is. So this is probably my favorite one from the Fright Night box from the actual event. So this is I love this one. I wonder if they could have done something different with the face, because in the movie, I don't know. You know, I'll let you guys take a look. But this is Freddy as Sam from Trick or Treat. So in the movie, you know, he has that like mask on, and they decided just to kind of paint his face orange. And if I turn this, you can kind of see that little. There we go. You can kind of see he's got his little piece of candy. But yeah, I mean, I get it. You know, it's Freddy, so they probably didn't want to put something over his head, which is interesting to me, because if you saw the new NFT drop for the new Halloween Freddy Funkos, they have Freddy as Jack-o'-lantern, which is basically a Jack-o'-lantern head. So it's not really Freddy. Now it could change. That's his concept art, but yeah, I mean, but this one's awesome. Like this is, so that Fright Night, it was really weird because it was the same 3 pops every single time, which was really odd. Everybody got this, and there was like no trading. Like their sodas were a little different. I don't collect sodas. It was just weird because like I always get this imagination, like there's so many different pops. People are trading. You know, you're grabbing protos and all that kind of stuff, and yeah. But anyways, but I do like that Sam. That one's pretty cool. And then this one was given away. So you could purchase this at the Funko shop, or these were also given away if you had a certain ticket. So there was like 4 different cards, and during the night they would call the card, and then you would win something. And again, I'm kind of going to save some of that for my video, hopefully tomorrow, for the podcast. But there were some issues with that. But anyways, but this is one of them. So this is Freddy with his little glasses, and he's got the T-shirt that says Fright Night. He's got the little bag because they gave us like all like little trick or treat bag, and these were limited to 3,500. So that was cool. I at least got one for free. I ended up buying another one too when I was in the Funko shop. So sometimes these little Freddys like this are a little, not so much dressed up, just kind of like chilling, are pretty cool. All right, next. Looks like we got another Freddy. Oh, so these are, let me see. All right, so the next two are from the box that you ordered online, and then you got them shipped. So I opened these after we got back. So I ordered the Nosferatu box. So this Freddy's pretty cool. So there is Freddy as Nosferatu. And it's hard to go up too close on the camera, but you can kind of see his teeth. So there you go. But yeah, and I love the hand pose. It's like the old school, like if you look up Nosferatu or vampire, like on your phone, and you're trying to text a GIF or whatever, it looks like the one that's like he's standing straight up, like in the black and white pose. So it's really cool, and he is pretty much black and white. There's a tad color like around the eyes, but I think they definitely took the inspiration from the original movie. So that one's pretty cool too. Let's see what you guys are saying here. Yeah, it's funny. Like when I first started collecting Funko, Christina, I barely collected Freddy's. I didn't like get the appeal. And then I ended up picking up one from Fun Days on eBay. And yeah, I kind of now I try to collect my favorite characters. Like now, like some of them are like so expensive. Actually, at New York Comic Con, I was kind of looking to see if I could find anything. Like I was looking for like anything Games of Thrones or Star Wars. They're so expensive. They had Freddy as Jaime Lannister. Dude, it's like $8,000. I don't even know what PPG is on that. But I'm like, I thought it was a typo. Like I thought like they meant 800, and he's like, no, it's 8,000. And I'm like, $8,000. I'm like, what? It's crazy, man. Sorry, I can't do it. Oh, and guess what? They had a Headless Nut Stark Funko Pop. And I was talking to the guy who was in a case, so he had to unlock the case. And he refused to take it out of the box for me to look at it. But when I turned this part of the box, complete yellow. So it was either like around, it looked like, to me it looked like either like some kind of water damage or like someone literally was smoking around it for like years. And he wanted $1,500. I'm like, no. I'm like, dude, the whole side is yellow. He'll never sell it for that much money. Never. You could buy one on eBay that looks better than that for cheaper. But they did have one, but it just was no-go this time. All right, so this is also from the box of Fright that came in the mail. And this is the black and white Freddy Zombie with the blood splatters. So that one's kind of cool. So this is like the one I wanted the most out of that box. So I'm glad I got that. I'm still kind of looking for they have another zombie too, which is like greenish, I guess. I'd like to pick one of those up, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. I have a couple things still in trade, but so let's see what else. What's up, Spider? So he's asking how many Ghastlys. You gotta wait for that. You gotta wait for the Ghastlys. We gotta wait. We're not there yet. I got 5 more Funko Pops first. All right, now this one from the Funko Shop. Because I love Game of Thrones, I love The Witcher. If you like either one of those shows, you need to check out on Netflix The Last Kingdom. Uhtred, son of Uhtred. So this is, I believe it's 5 seasons in, and it's not, the series is basically over, but I believe they released this pop because they're making a movie to kind of end the book series. Because I believe the book series was 6. They've gone through 5 of them. So instead of making a whole other season, they're doing a movie instead. So again, if you like Game of Thrones, Witcher, Lord of the Rings, any of that kind of stuff, I think you would really enjoy The Lost Kingdom. Or, I'm sorry, The Last Kingdom with Uhtred, son of Uhtred. He's an awesome actor too, by the way. He's a really, really good actor. So as of right now, I'm going to keep that. I'm hoping one day I can get that autographed. I think that'd be pretty cool. Right now it's the only one in the set. So, but I am a fan. All right. I got 3 autographs left. I think. All right, we'll do this one. So here's my Sebastian Stan. So there it is. So on this one, I was hesitant on the yellow because it doesn't match the box. But I always, so whenever I go to a con, I don't know if I'm trying to see if I have it over here. I don't see it right now, but I always bring a pop protector that I just use to draw on with the paint pens. And so when I was in line, I was working with 3 different colors. So I was doing yellow, blue, and then gold. The problem with gold is that it looks too much like Sharpie to me. Now I have the Armorer signed in gold, which looks really good. But when I was putting it up on this pop, it just didn't do it. And the blue I did like. I was really close to the blue. The reason why I went yellow is because I have so many Marvel autographs in blue, and I wanted to mix it up. And there is yellow on the box, so you can let me know in the comments if you like the yellow. So Sebastian, he was a nice guy, very quiet. He had like the shield up, the mask on, so he was really, really careful. Didn't really talk, but we were able to get him to write Bucky. So kind of like Oscar, he did that for us too. And again, I didn't see very many people asking for that. So hopefully it's a little more unique that way. Let's see. Yeah, Last Kingdom's good. I mean, like I said, it's not obviously it's not Game of Thrones, and for me it's not even The Witcher, because I do love The Witcher. But I think it was good. It was a good, nice fill-in after Game of Thrones ended. And Michael, I have not watched Vikings. I've heard nothing but good things about Vikings, but I have not watched it. What's up, Anthony? Yes, Sebastian Stan played Tommy Lee as well. Yes, yeah, that is correct. All right, I got 3 more Funkos here. So this one I've been waiting for a while. I actually ordered the pop. Gosh, I mean, I left last Thursday night. I ordered this on, I think it was Sunday, and I was really stressed, and I didn't think I was going to get it in time. But it ended up coming on Wednesday, which was awesome, because he was a late add to the con. And I know I'm going to butcher his name, but this goes really, really well with my Buffy the Vampire Slayer Funko Pops that are autographed. So I think it's pronounced David Baronas. I don't know. I can't remember. So this is a good story. Now I went purple on that one, and I know like Christina and a couple other people I know I had messaged you guys about that. I'm really happy I went purple. I would have been okay with the yellow too, but I think the purple came out really good. The other color choice was like more of a pink, and it would not have looked as good. But so this one really came out nice. So on the side, so whenever I can, I always ask for a quote from the actor. So you can kind of see what it says. Oh, let's see. So it says, "Yeah, baby, I'm back." All right. So I go up to him and I go, "What's up, David? How you doing, man?" And I go, big fan. I watched you in Buffy. I watched you in Bones. A couple of my favorite shows, and so on and so forth. And I go, so he's autographing it and stuff. And I go, can you put your character name underneath? And he's like, "Yeah, absolutely." And I go, "Hey, will you do me one more favor? Will you turn the box over to the side and will you write me a quote?" And he's like, "Oh man, how long is this quote?" So he you could tell he's probably been asked to write really long quotes. I'm like, "No, man, it's 4 words." He's like, "Okay." He's like, "You're gonna have to tell me what it is because I don't remember any of my lines from that show." And I go, "Yeah." So I just want you to write down, "Yeah, baby, I'm back." He's like, "When the hell did I say that?" And I start laughing, and I go, well, man, you said that like I think it was season 2 when you and Buffy slept together and you became a vampire again. He goes nice. So it was pretty funny. He was a really nice guy too. And then I got another Oscar Isaac. So this is my Moon Knight. I got autographed by him too. So that's gonna go up with my Marvel. So I have 2 of his autographs. So the blue came out really, really awesome on this one. Again, the other color choice I was working with here was yellow, and I just didn't want it to match the sticker. Like I've done that before, but I wanted to go. I think the blue came out really nice. So he's got a really nice autograph too, and I like the way he wrote Moonlight too. So that one came out pretty cool. I'm glad I decided to get both because I like this one. Let me put this over here. All right. So the final, making sure I'm not missing anything. I think this is the final Funko Pop. So this is the one they gave away. This is the one you probably saw on social media. I know I posted a video on TikTok and I posted a picture of it on Instagram. But this is the Fright Night Freddy, that Blacklight. So this thing is this kind of helped make Fright Night great, because up to this point it wasn't great, unfortunately. But yeah, there it is. So it's funny because it's limited to 1,700 pieces, where there are 1,600 people at Fright Night. So it's like, okay, what about the other 100? So I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do with it, but yeah, this one came up. This was pretty cool. Now it's funny because this is my first Blacklight Funko Pop I'm actually gonna keep. I don't really collect them. I don't even have a Blacklight, but you gotta keep that one because that one is like almost like my grail right now from all my Freddys. But yeah, that one's pretty cool. Oh yeah, Ryan Milky. Heck yeah, man. I try to have a nice conversation with every actor. You know, it's what makes it. I mean, you're paying some of these guys hundreds of dollars. You know, and I think they realize that, because like Hayden Christensen, for example. Listen, besides Star Wars, what has that guy really been in? Not much. And for him to charge, I think he charges like $175 usually. Like that's a lot for someone who basically was in 3 movies and, you know, had a couple scenes in a TV series, you know, this year, you know. But I would say him, Ray Park, who plays Darth Maul, again, more of a stunt actor than, you know, ever really, you know, being on screen with lines like he did as Darth Maul. Like those two are probably the nicest 2 people I've ever met. And then I always say Ashley Eckstein, just because I've met her so many times. And you know, I've told the story before, but like when I met her at Star Wars Celebration again, that was like the 4th interaction I've had with her. I had my hat on when I told her at ICCC in Nashville. I told her that I was going to go get her. I was going to finally get her picture with her at Star Wars Celebration, and so I walk in and I have my Ahsoka shirt on. And I have my hat on, and her husband, who I've talked to just as much as her, honestly. And I know next time I can go to a con with her to see her, I'm gonna have to find something to get signed, because I have like 7 autographs from her on different things. So I don't even really have anything else from Ahsoka. But I'll have to find something, and I'm gonna bring a baseball, because her husband is a former St. Louis Cardinal, and I think it'd be awesome to just, after getting her autograph, you move down and be like, I got this for you to sign too. So I think he'll like that. I think it'll be cool, because I think he'll just do it. But or you know what, or even have him sign an Ahsoka Pop too, or I don't know. I'm gonna do something though. But yeah, anyways, I'm walking in to get her picture, and she sees me with the hat on, so she knew who I was right away. It was really cool. And then I take my hat like this, and I was waving to her husband before I even got to the line. He like waved at me. So I take my hat and I just fling it over to him, and he catches it. And then I do the picture, and I walk over. I briefly got to talk to him, because when you do a photo op with these guys, like you're going, like it's fast. But yeah, so it's the little stories. I love it, man. That's what I do this for. This Sunday, me and my buddy are driving up to Motor City Con, which is about 2.5-3 hours from us, and I'm going to be getting photos with Karen Gillan and Matt Smith, who plays Daemon Targaryen in House of the Dragon. And then I got a couple Funko Pops I'm going to get autographed by him. And I just got my Nebula in the mail today, actually, to get her to sign. So, yeah, I'm sure I'll be back with hopefully some more cool stories for them. But all right, so we are done with the Funko. So let's get to this Ghastlies. So, for those of you who don't know about Ghastly, they are produced by Mischief Toys. They were created by two YouTubers called Heather and Christopher Gast. And they have a channel called Gasslecast. And, a big shout out to them because they have helped me quite a bit of getting a following in the Funko community. And I've been on a couple lives with them. I'm a patron of them. And they're just really nice people. It was really, really awesome to finally meet them in person, too. And then I surprised Heather because I know she's a big Harry Potter fan. A couple weekends ago, I went to Cincinnati Comic Expo. And I was able to get a Ginny Weasley Funko Pop autographed by Bonnie Wright. So I ended up taking an extra, and I got it signed to give to Heather at the Gasslecast meetup. So that was pretty cool. I have a video I'll be posting in the NYCC video that I'm glad I didn't fall, but I stood up on these two like bar stools. And I kind of gave a short little speech and gave it to her. So I think she was really happy with that. So that was awesome, though. But yeah, so Ghastly is just a creation they've made. So I'm looking around. I don't have the original Ghastly near me, but I will show you the three I picked up at the con. So what's really cool about these is, their inspiration was Funko, because they're big collectors. And what they do, so this is very large, this one. So the common box is about this big, okay? Where the ones they released let's see if I can get this in the camera at the same time. Let me go back. So you can see the difference. So this box is much bigger than this one, okay? So their inspiration for the New York Comic Con exclusive was watching Gremlins 2, and one of the Gremlins, they fly into cement, and then he ends up flying up onto one of the buildings in New York, and he basically freezes there. So that was the inspiration of making this next figure. So one of the cool things that they do is they really do a really nice job on the boxes. It was unfortunate though, some of the boxes, like even this one that I got autographed, there's a little bubbling. I mean, I'm not sure how I can get that rubbed out. I could probably iron it, but I'm kind of afraid. I don't want to ruin the box. I felt bad for them because I was able to grab a couple for some of our friends too, and sometimes there were like little creases in the front, and they did a couple exchanges for me, but it's just I felt bad because they're like, a lot of them have like a little crease in the corner, and yeah, it's obviously not their fault. It's from shipping. I mean, we all, if you collect Funko Pops, it's what happens with the shipping process. So. But anyways, what's really cool about the boxes is that the box itself kind of tells a story. So on the back, they have like a whole little story about this figure, and each story is different. And then when you open the box, it kind of like, this one shows the New York skyline as you open it. And then inside, you're not going to be able to read this, but it does have a little more information in there, and it kind of tells you. So I was talking to Chris at the meetup about this, and he was telling me that every single box has some kind of a secret. Dude, I've read this like 10 times, and I'm not quite sure what I'm supposed to be trying to find. So, I don't know. I like I said, I've read it, and I don't, like, when he tells me there's a secret, I'm like, well, am I supposed to tear the box apart and find it? Well, I'm not doing that. So I don't know. So I know Michael Price, I know you got some coming, so let me know if you find anything, man. But it's for the figure itself. We have Ghastly, and that's what he looks like. So that is Ghastly is a gargoyle. And when I show you this other one, I'll show you the difference because this is way bigger than the regular. So the details are nice. Even like if you look on the back of the wings, really cool because of that 3D look. And again, the inspiration for this one was that like that gremlin scene. And then there's the back with the spikes. And then we have the mouth with the teeth. The teeth are different than on the regular too. So yeah, it's really cool. It's really neat the way they did this. So the price point was $85. It's like it was about $30 or $40 more than the smaller figures. So I mean, when you see the example between both figures, I mean it's a pretty good deal. I mean, because consider the original was I think it was like 45 or I think it's 45 actually, and then they said they're going to be charging an extra $5 for any of the special ones. But yeah, so pretty cool. And then so this was a big surprise. And where do you see this one? So at the con on Thursday, like we're driving in right on Thursday night, and my wife said, I'm like, there was a bunch of messages on your phone about this breaking free Ghastly, and I didn't even know what she was talking about. And I'm like, no, you're talking about the gargoyle. She's like, well, they said it's called breaking free, and I'm like, I'm like, I don't even know what you're talking about, like, And so she showed me a picture, and just like poof, I was like, oh my god. So I got there at 3 a.m. on Thursday. I got up at 7 to go get in line because I'm like, there's no way I'm missing out on this. So I was able to actually grab a couple. Like I said, I kind of passed them on to some friends, and but yeah, so let me just show you. This thing's awesome. So Breaking Free Ghastly is what it's called, and here's the box. So it's the same box as the gray, okay? But you can see there's those little red lines, like he's busting out of the shell. Same type of thing, except the skyline this time is red. All right. And this is what this one looks like. Again, think of the word breaking free. So it's like he's busting out of the shell. So that is pretty damn cool. I like the yellow on the horns because in the original Ghastly, the horns were yellow, I believe. But yeah, so you guys see his mouth, and then the spikes in the wings and the back. Weight, I would say it's probably 8 ounces. I'm trying to see if I have a Funko Pop just to kind of show you the difference. I think I have a Ray around here somewhere. So there's Ray, right? So just for the size difference, and so I get the last Ghastly here. So, I mean, I would say it's probably comparable to a 6-inch Pop. The height isn't huge difference. It's more like the thickness in the back. So that's where you get the the weight from. Because the height, if you really look at it, it's maybe an inch higher. So it's not too much higher, but that's the difference between a Pop and that. But yeah, so there's Breaking Free Ghastly. Probably my second favorite one so far that I've seen. Definitely my second favorite one. My favorite one I'm about to show you. All right, so story time. All right, so we're at the GastroCast meetup, right? And we're just we're having fun, we're having a couple of drinks, whatever. And so they Chris and Heather, they put on like a quick little presentation with these like posters they had made up just to kind of explain where they envision their company going. And so they did some giveaways, and they also showed us the next mold, or not. It's not really the next mold. It's the next Ghastly variant, I guess you can call it. And so far they've done a regular Ghastly. They've done a a glow-in-the-dark version, which was a little bit messed up. So they called it Ghastly. So they everyone still wanted them, so they ended up selling them at I think it was a little discounted rate. But anyways, so this one is Skeleton Ghastly, and this is my favorite. So, so when they were passing it around, I was I kind of had it standing up on the Funko Pop I gave Heather, the Ginny Weasley, and he was just kind of standing on it, and I don't know, I must have bumped the table or something, and it fell, and the leg fell off, and I was like, oh my god, of course it did. So I showed it to them and stuff, and they didn't seem like they were very mad, but I apologized, and it is what it is. It's not like I did it on purpose or anything like that. It just happened to fall. So, anyways, later in the night when they were doing raffles, they pulled my name as for the first winner, and then he gave me the Broken Skeleton Ghastly. And listen, I'm like, that's fine. I can fix it. So since then, I have glued his leg back on, and he looks fantastic. So here is Skeleton Ghastly. And there he is. So you can kind of see the details in the face. You can, again, the teeth, you can tell are they're different than in the gargoyle. And he's got his little belt. But yeah, so there he is, Skeleton Ghastly. This is a really nice figure. It's really nice. I hope it's coming out on camera, like, because it looks so good in person. And again, so if you want to just compare the size to a Funko Pop, I mean, basically, it's about the same size. The Funko Pop's probably a little taller because of the stands, at least the Star Wars ones. But if you kind of match it up, it's about the same height. And then if you want to compare that to the gargoyle version, so there's the gargoyle. So pretty substantial difference here. But yeah, so there you go. So Skeleton Ghastly coming soon to a online store near you. All right, I've not read comments in a while. Let me see what we got going on here. So Spider, how many did I get? Yeah, I was able to grab. So I grabbed 4 of each. No, I'm sorry. That's not right. I'm sorry. I grabbed the first day. We grabbed 2 each. So okay. So the way they did the breaking free was when you bought the common or the New York exclusive, in the box you had to pull a card. If you had the red card, you then were able to go purchase the breaking free. So on Thursday and Friday they sold out completely. So everyone was kind of like getting the cards, making sure we got them. So me and my wife, we both got each one. So we had 4 right there. So 2 gray, 2 red. I then went back to buy some for other people that wanted them. So, but yeah, so, and then we ended up just, like, I know Michael Price is in the chat. He ended up buying one of the gray ones from me. And then he ended up actually getting the online drop. So he took that one and he sold it to somebody else for I think it was for the same price or whatever. But so we ended up passing that one along since he had got the online order, since there was some extras. But yeah, so after everything was said and done, we ended up getting it was 4 of each, but we're keeping 2. Like my wife wants 2 and I want 2, and then we trade. We give them to other people. So yeah, it was. So we ended up getting 4 because we went Thursday and Friday. So let me see. Yeah, I mean it's awesome. It's a great looking figure. So all right, I'm gonna put these on the ground really quick. Oh, and just really quick, if you want to see the box, so there's the box, and then this was the 3 early release ones, and then you can see on the side, like all the other ones, we have the bones, and then it turns to blood. It's like he's trying to come away from his body or something. So yeah, pretty cool. I like the box. The box is neat too. And then again, same deal. big story in the back, and there's more in the inside. All right, so let's go. Let's do our unboxing. So I have 2 unboxings. I'm just gonna one is just a mystery grail that I ended up buying at from $7 a pop. There, I just haven't opened it yet. So let me grab scissors really quick. I'm gonna open this up. See what I get. I don't even honestly. I don't even remember what like the grails were on this. I usually buy one every con just to see. So here, I'll let you guys look first. I don't even look. So there it is. I don't know if it's upside down or not, but I don't know what it is. We'll find out. So we have Sully from what is that from? Sully's from Is that from Pixar? He's from. Oh, you know what this one is? This is the. Oh, okay. So this is like a metallic-y one from the Make-A-Wish. So that's what that one's from. So I don't really collect these Pixar, so maybe I'll do that. Maybe we can do a giveaway or something. But there's that one. So it's actually pretty cool. It's got a big old head there. Monsters Inc. Thank you. Yeah, I've seen that. I know I saw that a long time ago, but yeah. So that was the mystery box. So I don't know what it's worth, but I always pick one up. You never know. So, all right. Let's see. Spider. What did you get them? What did you get them to people who wanted them? Oh, how did I get them? Oh, they paid me just whatever it was. I think I was charging like $115, and that was shipped. So it was like 90. It was like 93 or something, $94 with tax, and then I did shipping and materials because I didn't have any of the boxes. The box is actually right here. I just put them together today. These are for the last 2 I gotta ship out. So I think the boxes were like $2 or something. So with shipping and everything else, so I was just doing $115. And then if they wanted to do PayPal fees, that was fine too. That kind of covered that as well. So just to make sure. But yeah, so that's what I was charging for those. All right. I'm gonna jump over to. Now, I don't know what's gonna show up on this, but all right. So I'm gonna have to load up the image. Let me one moment here. And we're trying to find. So I have one premium pack of the Game of Thrones NFTs. I don't know. This might be my last one. I'm trying to get that Daenerys, but we shall see. All right. So there we go. All right. Let's see what I get. So you can see I have 6 legendaries. I'm only a few cards away from my royalties. I've been trying to make some trades. The problem is I don't really have anything worth trading right now because I really just have commons. So I've been kind of throwing a couple of those up on the Atomic Hub just to get some wax. But I have a feeling I'm going to have to just go ahead and buy the ones I need. But yeah, I mean, I basically have... So if we go here... Sure I'm doing this right. Yeah, I want to do this way. So basically if I go to catalog, so there's the collectibles. So I have 2 Jamies, I have 2 Jack Hagars, and then I have 2 of most of the epics. I still need 1 more of each of these 2, but then I still need 2 of these. So what I need 8. I need 10 epics total to finish this off. And then I do have 2 of every other one. So I'm going for 2 royalties. Because I opened up so many packs. I ended up pulling so many common and uncommons. I'm like, I might as well just do it. So, yeah, I'm pretty much good to go on everything. I think these are the epics. Or, I'm sorry, where's the rares at? Did I skip it? Okay, the rares are up here. Yeah. But anyways, I have 2 of every single one except for those epics. So, I'll just... Hopefully I can maybe pull 1 or 2 here. That would be fantastic. But I'll just head over to the hub and probably just just buy the ones I need. So, all right. I'm going to go ahead and open it up. Nope, gotta go over here first. All right, wish me luck. Pack 9,729. Looking for epics, or obviously Daenerys. All right, here we go. All right, I got another coin. I have like 8 of those now. All right, we have a common. Yes, it would not be Game of Thrones premium pack without either 1/1 or Mags. So that's a given. And speaking of Mag, there he is. So I got both in the pack. Fantastic. Uncommon Freddy. Couldn't say Grail. Another uncommon. Common Ramsey. Uncommon Ghost. This is not looking fantastic. Another uncommon Daenerys. Boy, oh boy. All commons and uncommons. Nothing even better than that. Rare. You know. Worth like $1. 2 rares. Those could have been those would have been epics. It would have been worth it. 1 card left. So I got 2 of the same rares. All right. Well, I got 3 rares. So I don't know. Anyone have an epic they want to trip for 3 rares? Hit me up. All right. Well, whatever. It is what it is. So what can you do, right? So here's the Funko Halloween drops that are happening Tuesday. Let me know in the chat if you're going for this. I think they've shown glamour shots of all of these now. So let's see. Do they have them listed on here? I don't see them. So I know on Twitter they're on there. I've seen them on Instagram too. Actually, if we go to Instagram. So let's see if I can show you guys the glams if you haven't seen them yet. I mean, they're pretty cool. Let's see if this trackers. Let's go. I know I just saw someone post it too. Oh, look at that. GalaxyCon Raleigh. Jaleel White is going to be doing autographs. Huh, interesting. There's Christina right there. All right, let me see if I can just do a search here. Let's do disc trackers. I'm pretty sure I saw the glams on his page. Yeah, here they are. So, I don't know if I can blow that picture up or not, but anyways, the Grail, I believe, is Freddy is Invisible Freddy, so Freddy is Invisible Man, so that one. And then we have the here's that jack-o'-lantern one I was talking about earlier. So, I mean, I guess it kind of looks like a Freddy face, but it definitely is a pumpkin, but yes, it looks alright. This one is Krampus. I like that one. I guess I wish I wasn't all white, but I mean, I get it because that's what the character is. But the Phantom of the Opera one, I don't need that one. Space Zombie. Again, if I get the other zombie one that came out, maybe, but I'm not really like crazy about it. I do like the little alien guy in his head though. The Grim Reaper one is fantastic. I would say these 2 are the ones I want the most. Obviously, one's a Grail, one's a Legendary. If I had to pick one, it would obviously be the Grail because I do like the Invisible Man. But this is the one I want the most. But I'm not, these 2, if I pull, that's cool too. These I would probably trade for one of the other 3. So, again, the zombie one's okay, but the spacesuit thing is weird for me. I don't know. I'm not even sure what movie that's from, or if that's just like a generic thing. But anyways. Yep, so that's the drop next Tuesday. So again, let me know if you are going to be going for those. Let's see what we saying here. You got some spare rares, Ryan. Yeah, I got spares now too. I'll just probably end up selling them. What's up, Arms Big? My boy Arms Big. I met him at the Gasolcast meetup. Dude's awesome. We chatted for a few minutes. Sorry, I apologize, man. I felt bad I couldn't get a hold of you at the con on Sunday. Dude, I seriously, man. So a buddy wanted me to get Steve from Blue's Clues autographed on Saturday. Dude, I shit you not. 3 hours. I waited 3 hours for Steve from Blue's Clues. And then on Sunday, we got to the con right about 10. I went down to Heroes and Villains to see if they had any con exclusives. If you know what Heroes and Villains is, it's basically just like Star Wars clothing, like a clothing line. Like you probably see me wear like one of the hoodies or something like this on lives before. But they have like little Star Wars things. Actually, I ended up ordering the one I wanted online. It was a Mandalorian, like short sleeve hoodie. So I ended up ordering that online because they didn't have them there. But anyways, we went there first, and then we were on a hunt for about 30 minutes or so to try to find a Spongebob Funko Pop. I couldn't find anything because at 11:20 I had to get in line for what's his name? Tom, is it Carney? Tim Kenny? Tom Kenny, I think is the voice actor for SpongeBob. Again, I was getting it for a buddy, and 2.5 hours for that. 2.5 hours, and I never found the Funko Pop. So, I mean, I got it for my friend, which is cool, but 2.5 hours is a long time, especially when Sunday's only, you're only there till 5 o'clock, so you only have 7 hours. And actually, that day we had to leave early because we had the Harry Potter play. So. But it is what it is. It's kind of crazy that in the Oscar Isaac, I probably waited only an hour and 20 maybe, which wasn't bad at all. And Sebastian Stan was less than an hour. So, but anyways, but yeah. Let's see. The Phantom of the Opera. You like the Phantom of the Opera? Yeah, I mean it's different. It's definitely different. Let me see if I go back there real quick. Yeah, I mean. I do like, I like the mask. I guess, let me pull up that up real quick. I just want to see. I guess, again, in physical Funko Pop form, it may look a little bit better. It just, when I look at the glam, it's like that white with, the color of his skin on the head. It just almost looks like, I guess you can see it, but yeah, it's not bad though. The Invisible Man one is really good. It stinks that it's so hard to get those grails, though. I'll tell you, it's hard to get those grails. The Jack-o'-lantern is royalty. Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, I guess it depends on packs I get, and it also depends upon how much the packs are in the aftermarket. Because I'm not blowing $45-$50 for a pack. I'll get a couple packs, hopefully on the drop, and then we'll see what happens from there. But it's funny because like the Transformers drop, I ended up getting all 4 of the legendary. I didn't really actually care about the royalty on that one. I didn't really like it, and the Grail was fine. If you pull it, I pull it, whatever. But I ended up not even getting packs on the drop, and then they were $45 right away. No, gosh, what am I saying? 45, like 75. Like Transformers, I think was like $60 or $75, and I'm like, I'm not paying double, because then, and also back then, like I didn't quite understand it all like I do now, but I ended up just buying them from the auction house. So, they were like, I got them when they were cheaper, like $40 to $60. So, and then those got deleted, obviously, and that stinks because I like my Transformer Pops, and then. The first Halloween was the first one I tried. I didn't even try for the Turtles. Like when the Turtles came out, I had no idea what was going on. Like I didn't even try. And how the Halloween ones, same thing. I ended up buying 2 premium packs and didn't really pull anything. So I just kind of sold everything I got because I wasn't going to go for the royalty. And I ended up just getting just short about as much money as the skeleton was on the aftermarket. and I like for $80, I'm like, I'm just gonna buy it. I can't see that pop not being worth more, and I think it's like $250 or something right now. But that was like the only one I cared about. So, but yeah, the Game of Thrones. I mean, I have what 6 plus another 2 royalties, so I'm gonna have 8 of those. You know, I gotta decide if I want to spend the money on, grabbing that Daenerys. It's the one I want. I mean, heck, for the heck of it, we'll look. If I pull up Atomic Hub, and in Atomic Hub, they also they changed it up too, because they now have where gosh, I don't even remember my login for this. I'm not even sure. All right. Yeah, here it is right here. They changed the friends thing. So I don't know. I think I sent 2. Actually, Ryan, I sent you a friend request. I don't know if you ever got it or not. You can now add. Yeah, I don't really ever play around with this unless I go to the auction house. Yeah, like I have no wax right now. I couldn't even buy an Epic if I wanted to play around. But if we go to the sales, and we go to Game of Thrones, and if we go up to rarity, which is the Grail, and if we go down the lowest price, what are we sitting at right now on these? So they've dropped a little. Last time I looked, it was like $335, so it's under $300. I don't know. I mean, $290, huh? I wonder what people are selling them on Facebook for. $290 is intriguing though. It's under $300. I'd like to see it around $250, but I did get a Proto, which I do not have anymore, that I sold for like $550. It was a Goofy Proto, a soda. I don't collect sodas at all, so I just sold it for $550. So I really could just buy that, but then the wife would be mad right now. Anyways, yeah. So, but there they are. I really want this Funko Pop though, and I don't think there was a. Let me check real quick before I go back. I don't think there was any 1/1 on this, right? Oh, there was a 1/1. Is this from Game of Thrones? Oh, it is from Game of Thrones. So it's just a gold Freddy? Like, what is he? That's all. Why is that from Game of Thrones? Because he's not even like anybody. Is he? He's not a character, right? I mean, you see John and Danny. I don't know, whatever. It's kind of, is that how they all are? The 1/1s? Because I know that's just a Funko. I know it's just an NFT. It's not a whatchamacallit, but I want to see now. If I go to like DC, what's the 1/1? Oh, so the max token heads. So they are gold, okay. Oh, well, see, this Freddy is Batman at least. Dude, someone wants $5,000 for that? Come on, man. Dude, $5,000 for something that is just on your computer. I don't see it. I don't know. I couldn't do it. Oops. All right. 1/1. I know it makes no sense. I mean, there's gold or silver or bronze, and like $5,000. Like, dude, I could buy like 3 Headless Starks. Ryan, I could buy you a Headless Stark, and I'll sign it. I'll send it to you. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh yeah. I know we got plenty of time left on that. Oh, orange, is that orange guy? Dude, I tried doing the green one today for like an hour and a half straight, and I just kept clearing the browsing history and cookies. No go. I have not got one gecko yet. So Freddy is Yoda. That it might be my favorite one. Yeah, I hope it will go down before the physical pop comes out. Yeah, I mean that's something I'm definitely waiting on. Like I don't need to go below $300 right now. So here, if I go to Christina, I'll show you. Actually, you know what? If I just do a general search for Freddy as Yoda, I don't know if you've ever seen it, but yeah, this is like, yeah, there it is right there. How much is it? Come on, yo, $5,000. I should have picked that thing up when it was 300. My God. But yeah, this is like probably my favorite Freddy. The Darth Maul, or not the Darth Maul? Is it Darth Maul Freddy? Is it the Darth? No. You know what it is? It's the. My gosh, I can't remember. It's not Luke, because the one I'm thinking about is the Golden Mark Hamill was the 24th count at SDCC. I think in like 18, maybe 17, 18. But I know they have a C3PO one too. But I think this. I mean, this one is this is pretty cool. I love the eyes. It's hard to tell. I think there's ears in there somewhere. I mean, I would imagine there'll be ears. It's hard to tell in that picture, but yeah, that was 2000. That was 2018. Yeah, yeah. If I had unlimited funds, right? He's got the Yoda. Yeah, yeah. I wish. It's so funny. Like, and you know, the other one that's really cool is the Pennywise. The Freddy is Pennywise. I would definitely have that. That one's pretty cool too. I have Conan as Pennywise. You know, the one Conan one I never ended up getting was Conan as the Jedi. The one that he kind of looks like Obi-Wan. That's the way. That's like the one Conan I don't have that I kind of want. I see it every so often in cons, but man, I don't know what these people do to these boxes. It's crazy how bad and busted up those boxes are sometimes on some of those older pops. I mean, that's not even that old, but I don't know. But yeah, that's one of the Conan ones. I have the White Walker Conan. I have gosh, I can't remember which ones I have. I had the two Star Wars, the one with the Robo Pilot, the one is a Stormtrooper, the Pennywise, the White Walker. How many is that? 5? I think I have 6. I'm trying to think what the last one is. Oh, I think Conan is Predator. I have too. But it is kind of crazy when Conan used to be there. You know, I don't know if you guys ever been to SDCC or not, but so I've been lucky enough to get in there. So it's funny because like I've been there twice for the show. My wife's been in there 3 times because when I was at the cons though, I told her I think I was in line probably for an autograph, and I told her I asked her if she wanted to walk over, you know, get outside for a little bit and walk over there and just kind of stand outside and take like $60. And when someone walks out, offer them $60 for their Conan, and yeah, she ended up getting one. So I think that's how I got the Pennywise I got from the show. It might have been the Rebel Pilot one. I think is how she got that. And then another time actually she went there, and the lady that was kind of working the like ticket booth, like where you know like when people walk in or whatever, and she takes her tickets. Well, the show was already all the people were already in, and what happened was she saw my wife just standing there with like you know just standing there waiting for the show to let out, and she's like, "Do you have a ticket?" And my wife's no. She's like, I'm just kind of hanging out, hoping you know trying to. And she's like, I just hoping to see maybe if I you know if there's any tickets available. And the lady ended up giving her one, so she ended up going into the show, and getting the pop too. So yeah, so she came in there 3 times. I miss Conan, man. That was such a good big part of SDCC. Yeah, it kind of stinks that he doesn't go there anymore. Because I know some of those pops have dropped in value too, but I still like looking at those. I don't know. What have I been on? I've been on. Oh my gosh, I've been on for over an hour. Nice. I think we were up to like 13 people at one point. That's pretty awesome. Got 8 people viewing. You guys have any questions or anything? You guys want to see anything else? Another repeat? I'm trying to think. I mean, I've got a couple T-shirts. But as far as collectibles go, that was pretty much it, which was quite a bit. So, all right. Well, I will. Let's see. Tomorrow, I'm hopefully going to be dropping the NYCC video. I'm hoping. I'm probably going to work on that most of the day. I'm going to be doing a live on Saturday at 11:20 a.m. Eastern, because that is now when the returning registration tickets go on sale for San Diego Comic-Con. So to get those, you had to go last year, and basically the way it works is, I think there's like 130,000 people or 130,000 tickets they sell. So about half of them, I heard it's like 45%. They will go up for the returning registrants that want to try to go again, and then that's like 45% of the tickets are gone. So now, obviously, not all the people who went last year will get them. And then open registration probably will be in November or possibly early December. And then that's when anybody who hasn't gone, or even returning people who went last year who didn't get tickets for the returning registration on Saturday, that's when everyone kind of goes in and tries to get tickets. So, but I'm going to do a live on Saturday going through that. So I don't know if anyone in the chat is going to try to get tickets, but I will be on there going through the stress with you. Christina, I don't know. I need to talk to Ryan before I leave. I got the pop right here, though. I'm struggling with this. I keep thinking blue, but I see that green egg. I see that green egg, and it's you can see it right there. But is that enough to make it green? I don't know. Part of me just wants to go blue because you really can never go wrong with blue. And yeah, I typically try not to mix the color with the sticker. But, I mean, you can go red because that is, House Targaryen is red. But man, red sometimes just doesn't look great. Let me see if I have a red signed pop. I have one. It's Ray Park, but he went crazy on it. So here's the example. Gotta love the old Funko Pop Funko protectors. God, they're terrible. All right, so here's the red. Now again, like, this box is darker. That's the thing you gotta take in consideration. But there's the red on Ray Park, okay? But again, he has a very big signature. He writes the quote up there for you. But the box is lighter. Like, look at this box compared to the Daemon Targaryen box. It's just darker. This is so white. And I think that's why the red looks okay on this. Although yellow would even look better because of his eyes. Which I have Sam Witwer who signed my Rebels one like that. So I don't know if red is going to look good. I mean, it really kind of also depends how big his autograph is. If his autograph is like Billy Lord, so that's Billy Lord. Like, if it's that small, I don't know if I'm gonna like red because it's gonna be so small. I guess maybe I have to look online and see what his autograph looks like. And then here's blue on the darker box. So for Ayla, and Ayla's, her character, the head is blue, but it still pops. So that's why I'm saying, like, the blue You really can never go wrong with the blue. I mean, I probably have blue more than any other color. Like I'm looking right here on my stuff. So, like literally looking out here, I have Peter Mayhew in blue, Felicity Jones in blue, Daisy Ridley in blue, Ewan, Mark Hamill, C-3PO, Wicked. Oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank. Warwick Davis. I have Dickie Beer. Yeah, I mean, you can never go wrong with blue. Like green up here, I only have two green. I have Guido and Natalie Portman. Yellow has been hot for me lately. I've been getting a lot of yellow. I mean, you could definitely do yellow on there because you have the number. You could go gold. So I don't know, Ryan. What do you think, man? I'm really torn on. Gold might be all right on this one because he's so pale. So if the autograph is, you want the autograph probably to be here though because he's so pale. I don't know if the gold is going to look okay. Yeah, I get it. But you don't want black on here, trust me. I mean, I have a black paint pen, but I would never get an autograph in black. So silver, I don't have any. I don't even know if they make silver paint pens. I have a gold. I got my paint pens right here, actually. I mean, we could do a little test. I wish I had like a camera that could bring down to the table, but all right. So here's all the colors I got. Yeah, I don't have silver. All right, so here's yellow. So there's yellow on it. Let me see if I can get this closer. Where are we going here? All right, so there's yellow on it. So I don't think yellow is gonna look bad because yellow pops on anything. I mean, another choice would be white, but I think that's way too blended. Here's the blue. See, right there, I mean, to me, the blue is like a no-brainer, I think. I think it's going to look the best. The green to go with the egg. I'm trying to get it, so let me go from this direction. There's green. I don't think green's gonna look right. I don't like green. Here's the red. I mean, red might be all right. Red might be okay on this, just because his face is so white. The problem is if he signs it down here, but but the sticker will make him sign it up, and I can tell him where to sign it too. Obviously, I'm kind of digging that red and blue now. Those are whites. No, purple. I mean, it doesn't really. I don't think it makes sense to do purple. I mean, pink. Obviously not. Orange. I don't think makes sense. Here's the gold. So that's not bad. The problem with gold is it just doesn't pop. It just doesn't pop like all the other colors. I got it on the armor because I know that Emily Swallow, she always signs down here. So there's more of the background of the box that kind of like have to pop out a little bit rather than up on the top of like where her gold helmet is. So that's why gold does work with her. But here's the four colors. So I don't know. I'm trying to get it. So there we go. Dude, I'll be honest with you, man. I'm kind of thinking red because the pop is so pale in the face. If I got him to go red right here, I think it's gonna be all right. I don't have any more red ones up here. It's literally that Ray Park and that's it. I don't know. And this red actually that he used was his own pen. So it's my red is not as like it's not as like I don't want to say the word pale, but like mine's brighter than that. Mine's definitely brighter than that red that he used. So. Oh, so paint pens, I mean, you can get them on Amazon. I would recommend getting them on Amazon. I actually went to Michael's, and like I bought this pack right here. So I bought this because I needed to replace some of mine, and this was like, I had like a 20% off coupon, and they were like $31 or $32 for all these. And Amazon, they usually sell them for like $4 to $5 each. So, I mean, the only one on here that I won't end up ever using is the black, because I just don't use black. But all the other ones I'll eventually go use when my other ones go out. I really bought this because I needed a new yellow, and they didn't have a single yellow. Because my yellow one, I think, was pretty much done at Cincinnati. So gold or blue. They make a matte silver, which comes out nice, Simon says. Yeah, I don't have it. I know. I think I've seen them though in the store. Yellow. So Ryan, so you're saying blue, and Christina, you're feeling yellow and gold. So no one's digging the red with me, huh? No one's digging that red. I mean, I can get here. Let's do this. Let's do this. All right, so I have gold on here too. Let me throw red. Okay. So I think I have all the colors on here. All right, we'll give that a second to dry. All right, so here's the blue, orange, and yellow. Make sure I get no glare. All right, so there's the blue, yellow, and orange. All right. So again, if the yellow was going to be higher, that would be like that. Something like that. And then the blue higher would be like that. And then we have the gold. And you gotta remember, the only thing with this is like folded, so it's double layered, but it still will give you the idea. So there's your gold. Oh, I'm struggling with that light. Let me go back this way. There you go. See what I'm saying with the gold? It's because he's so pale. The gold looks better when it's darker. See how it pops down here? So like if the pop was black on top, it would be better. Because look how nice it pops on the black. Up here, it's just I don't think it's gonna be good. I really don't. You can tell, you can barely see it. And then the red. And there's your red. So it's similar to Darth Maul. It's similar. It looks a little pale in the camera. And there's the purples, if that interests you. One's violet, one's like I think the top is violet and the bottom's purple. But there's the red one. Dude, I'm telling you, man, I kind of like the red because it's Targaryen. Yeah, I know. Like that's what I'm saying. Like the gold is really neat if the pop is dark. Who do I have here? Like, you know, that's the problem. Like most of these characters, like you know, like Uhtred. Like if I was gonna get Uhtred signed, but again, like if you look up. But as soon as you drop it into the dark, you know, the gold does look good when it's darker, but because that face is so pale, and you know, most pops are gonna be like that. You know, like if I take Sully, he's a little darker. Yeah, you can see. Crap. Oh man, you can tell right away on Sully it looks a lot better. I'm gonna unfold that actually. So, like, look what it looks like on Sully. See what I'm saying? Just that little darker background makes it look good. So, anyways, yeah, I mean, green. It was a little bright. Where's my thing? So there's the green. The other thing you gotta take notice on is that it's duller in the picture in the camera than it is when you actually get it done. You can tell I can tell it's duller. It's definitely not as bright, but that's the red, that's the green. So yeah, I guess for me I'm gonna decide between probably red or blue. So you change your mind? I mean, I could always get one of each. You know, you can get first choice. I don't care. I would be fine with either color. I mean, I can always do that. I can get one of each, and then Ryan, you can pick which one you want, and then I'll just take the other. So, but yeah, just let me know by Sunday which one you think that you like better, and then the red. I think the red does look good on it just because of the fact that the face is so pale, and it does kind of match at least the Targaryen logo. So, but yeah. So, but yeah, we'll get these guys signed, and then my Nebula's in the other room. I haven't really unpacked it yet, and yeah. So, all right. I don't know. I guess any other questions or anything? Gosh, hour and 35. I did not think this was gonna be this long, but. All right. Well, anyways, hey, I appreciate you guys all showing up. That's for sure. This was a lot of fun. So yeah, tomorrow I'll be dropping that video. Sunday we'll be live. Me and Ryan will be live on my channel talking episode 9, House of the Dragon. I think it's gonna be an amazing episode. Yeah. So I love these spammers. Gotta love them. Anyways, All right. All right, guys. I will see you guys later. Saturday live if you want to show up just to hang out. 11:20 a.m. And yeah, like always, don't forget, keep your heads on. Peace.